All right, here we are this morning. I tried to move my thing out of reverse, but I was already in reverse, so that was kind of silly. I finally charged my camera, so I got a fully charged camera. We'll see if I have a fully charged SD card that's capable of recording videos, because last time my SD card, well, it's been filling up here lately, and I'm just trying to make it through the month, and then I'll need to go out and buy some stuff. A big SD card is one of the stuff that I will need to buy, and a couple of other things. I have largely been successful in my goals this month. I really wanted to turn my spending around and save a decent chunk of money, and it looks like I'll make it right about where I think I need to be, or do in fact need to be, and so that feels pretty good. But what that also means is that next month it's going to open the door for some mad savings, where I'm like, okay, I made it where I made it next month or this month. Now I'm gonna start spending money again. Now I'm not gonna spend money irresponsibly, because like this, finally in July will be the first month where I don't have some major monthly payment due. And I finally came clear of all of those things. I had the billboard ad that I was running for a while, which was a big chunk of change. I had these paintings that I was paying off, which was also not like a huge chunk of change, but it was a big enough chunk of change that when you add up all these things, they do quite literally add up. Plus, I was doing Compression Man all along, and honestly, when I think about all the things I was doing those months, it makes me feel a lot better about the financials, the money I was spending, if that makes sense. But now that all that's free and clear and over, I really put myself in a better position. Like, I can spend more money and still save the same amount of money. I just need to be careful not to spend the same amount of money, because it's like the idea of, well, now that I'm not paying X amount of dollars a month on this, let's spend X amount of dollars a month on this instead. Like, you got to be careful not to fall into that trap of, well, I was spending this money on this, so now let's just spend it on this, and it's like I'm in the same place. And it's like, no, now that you're not having to do that, let's not just spend it elsewhere. Let's be smart with it. And so that's the goal, is to continue to be smart with it, and to continue to try and understand these things, and hopefully we reach some level of success in understanding. That's really all I can hope for. And like I said, I'm on a good track. I think I'm doing fine, and I think I will continue to do fine. I just need to keep my wits about me, so to speak, and make sure that I am aware of what I'm doing, and making decisions that assist myself the best. But I feel like this is kind of a flat conversation at this point. I had a great idea about what I was going to talk about, and that's the thing, is like, I try and subsidize these episodes by just talking about something until I hit the highway, because like when I hit the highway, I don't have to pay attention so much to what I'm doing, because it's pretty standard stuff, and so it's easier to hold a conversation with you guys once I'm on the highway. But in between pulling out of my house and getting on the highway, I can very easily forget what I was going to talk about, and that is unfortunate, because then I kind of ramble on and just talk about whatever. Oh, I think I remember it now. I was going to talk about, I seem to be gaining some steam in the world of like people actually watching my content and like engaging with it. I had an individual. I had like 3 individuals recently who commented on videos talking about just whatever they were talking about, and that felt pretty darn good. And like right now it's easy to say that because I've got so little comments, but I feel like I really do want to be that YouTuber who like engages with his audience and continues to like comment on people when they comment on me and be like, hey, thanks for stopping by, even if it's something simple. Like anybody who takes the time out of their day to comment on my stuff, the least I can do is reply. And so I'm hoping that even as a bigger channel, I can still do that a lot. I know a lot of people, like obviously when you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, it's very difficult to run down the comment section. I think what I'll probably do if I ever get to a place where I'm that big of a YouTuber and I'm still uploading daily, then I'll probably just do it daily, like 7 o'clock every day is my go through my comments section and reply to people time. And I really think that that personability on the internet is what sets us apart from like other forms of content, if you will. Like watching movies, for example. You can have your favorite movie stars, but before social media, you didn't really feel connected to them. They were just these famous people that you watched on screen that you feel like you really liked. But now, like, you can interact with those people. Now, a lot of those people don't interact with their fan base. And I think that is something that I will try and forever cherish and hold near and dear as I build a fan base, is to be like, I will interact with them. I will interact with you all. Like, I don't want this to just be some lame thing where I am constantly just like, I get to the point where there's just so much people that I just don't interact. So, because a large portion, if I ever reach the level of freedom that I want, a large portion of that freedom is going to come from the people who support me. And if I just largely ignore them or feel unappreciative of them, that would stink. So hopefully at some point in time I gain the audience that I hope to gain, and I'm getting comments, and I can every day at 7 just run down the comments on a video and reply and engage with these people and have healthy conversations. I think that would be really cool and really fun, and hopefully something that other people find to be valuable. Like I said, I personally feel like if I were going to like whenever I interact with channels and stuff, I appreciate it more when the channel owner like interacts as well. And like as a small channel too, like that's something very easy that you can do to get your audience more engaged with you. And if they see that like the creator actually takes the time to go through and like and comment on everybody's comments, like that's cool, or at least it's cool for me. But I run into a lot of small creators who they might like what you post, but they won't reply to you or make a comment or whatever. And I don't want to be like that picky social media person who's like, well, you didn't comment back, or you didn't reply, or whatever. Like, I don't want to be that guy. But I also don't want to have my alarm go off and cause me to have a copyright strike on this video because my alarm went off. Ugh. Probably too late for that. That ship has probably sailed. I'm gonna get a copyright strike for my cell phone alarm. That's annoying. But at any rate, yeah, I think as a small channel, it's like a small thing that you can do to show your audience that you care about them and you appreciate them stopping by. And so hopefully that'll kind of get a little better, and we can use what we've learned to better ourselves, if that makes any sense. I continually make these videos and hope for the best. I'm still, I think, decently ahead on uploads, but not like significantly ahead anymore. So I need to give myself another kick in the pants on that one. I'm really falling behind on creating videos. And like, I created these Life is Strange related videos, which all require just a little more editing than usual. And so hopefully I can get those cranked out. I got one more to do. And then as I get inspiration over the weekends, I should try and make an effort to film some more. But I do have some good ambient content that I can post that'll just be stuff that I can throw out into the world. But for now, I'm really just trying to keep up. And once I get this SD card, I think it'll be a game changer, because I'll actually have space enough to record significant amounts before I have to offload. Because now, like, I got space enough to record 2 videos roughly, and then I gotta offload them, and then I gotta try and remember to charge the camera. And I've been out of my rhythm for a while now, and like, I'm still healthily about a month ahead of myself, and I would say a little bit over that, because I haven't uploaded all the videos that I have to upload yet. So like, maybe a month and a week, maybe 5 weeks out is how far out my videos go. And so that feels pretty good to know that I still have a hefty head start. And I just realized that I forgot to do something that I was supposed to do this morning. So that's okay though, because I can wrap around and fix it. This person's gonna want over, and I'm letting them over, and the person behind me is probably angry because I'm not actually scooting over, because I need this exit. Yeah, you can be all huffy and puffy, but you gotta learn how to merge, find your spot and get in it. At any rate, it's interesting to me to figure out all of these things and to hope for a good future. Oh man, I'm tired. I don't know. I probably won't. I'm gonna stop by somewhere else this morning, and I probably won't. What am I looking for? Words escape me. Ugh! I probably won't record after my first stop, which is fine. Like, I got a whole video's worth of stuff out today. I'm not worried about that. But I kick myself for not recording as much as I feel like I should or could. And the reality of the situation is, like, I'm recording as much as I can, if that makes any sense. And yeah, my week has been kind of weird this week, and it'll probably be pretty weird next week as well. And then we'll really be sitting in a weird place after the 4th of July holiday. So it is just a big ol' mess, and trying to figure out how to navigate it and what's going on there. And we'll see what happens, how things happen, and just keep pressing on. I feel like this video was not as much of a forward-pushing video as it could have been. Here's my phone again. At least this time it's not a copywritten song that will get me banned for life on YouTube. At any rate, it's an interesting little adventure that I'm going on, and hopefully it pans out well. Compression Man's going decently well. I'm still waiting for the person to send me back the full thing on there, and I need to figure out how to give them a review on Upwork, because that was the platform that we used this time, and then I'm going to politely tell him that I never want to use that platform again. I hate it. So that'll be fun. And then yeah, continue pressing on with that. So in some way, shape, or form, I will succeed. And for those of you out there watching this video right now, I thank you for that.